Welcome to our latest investigation into the pervasive corruption within both government and corporate sectors. This video will uncover various scandals and corrupt practices that have shaped public distrust and undermined democratic principles. By examining these cases, we aim to shed light on the hidden machinations that influence policy and governance, ultimately rating each incident on our unity scale of pro-hate to pro-unity. Chapter 1, Enron, once hailed as an innovative energy company, became infamous for one of the most significant corporate frauds in history. In 2001, it was revealed that Enron had engaged in widespread accounting fraud, using complex financial structures to hide debt and inflate profits. The scandal led to the company's bankruptcy and the dissolution of Arthur Andersen, one of the big five accounting firms involved in the cover-up. Enron's actions not only exposed corporate greed, but also highlighted the failures of regulatory bodies to prevent such malfeasance. This incident eroded public trust in corporate governance and financial oversight. On our unity scale, Enron's actions rate as highly pro-hate, given the massive negative impact on employees, investors, and the broader economy. Chapter 2. The 2008 financial crisis, triggered by the collapse of the housing market, revealed deep-seated corruption and reckless behavior within major financial institutions. Banks engaged in predatory lending, selling subprime mortgages bundled into complex financial instruments. When the housing bubble burst, it led to a global economic meltdown. The crisis resulted in millions of people losing their homes and jobs while financial institutions received massive bailouts. This event exposed the extent of corruption in the banking sector and the complicity of regulatory bodies. On our unity scale, the 2008 financial crisis rates as extremely pro-hate, considering the widespread harm it caused to individuals and economies worldwide. Chapter 3. The Opioid Crisis, fueled by pharmaceutical companies like Pharma, has caused widespread addiction and death. Purdue aggressively marketed OxyContin, downplaying its addictive potential. This led to a dramatic increase in opioid prescriptions and subsequent addiction rates. Big Pharma's role in the opioid crisis highlights the intersection of corporate greed and public health. The fallout from this crisis continues to affect millions of Americans. On our unity scale, the actions of companies involved in the opioid crisis rate as highly pro-hate due to the devastating impact on public health and communities. Chapter 4. The Flint Water Crisis. In 2014, the city of Flint, Michigan, switched its water supply to the Flint River to save money. This decision, made without proper treatment, led to lead contamination and a public health crisis. Government officials ignored or dismissed concerns about the water's safety for months. The Flint Water Crisis underscores the consequences of governmental neglect and corruption. The long-term health effects on Flint residents are severe, particularly for children exposed to lead. On our unity scale, this incident rates as highly pro-hate, reflecting the betrayal of public trust and the severe harm caused to a vulnerable community. Chapter 5. Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. In 2018, it was revealed that Cambridge Analytica had harvested data from millions of Facebook users without their consent, using it to influence political campaigns. This scandal exposed significant privacy violations and raised concerns about the role of social media in manipulating public opinion. The Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal highlights the dangers of unregulated data collection and the manipulation of democratic processes. On our unity scale, this incident rates as pro-hate, considering its implications for privacy, democracy, and public trust in technology companies. Chapter 6. Volkswagen Emissions Scandal. In 2015, it was discovered that Volkswagen had installed software in diesel vehicles to cheat emissions tests. This defeat device allowed cars to pass regulatory tests while emitting pollutants far above legal limits during normal driving conditions. The Volkswagen emissions scandal exposed the lengths to which a major corporation would go to deceive regulators and consumers. The environmental and health impacts were significant, and the scandal severely damaged the company's reputation. On our unity scale, this incident rates as pro-hate due to the deliberate deception and environmental harm. Chapter 7. Wells Fargo Fake Account Scandal. In 2016, it was revealed that Wells Fargo employees had created millions of unauthorized bank and credit card accounts to meet sales targets. This fraudulent activity, encouraged by aggressive sales practices, led to financial harm for customers and widespread outrage. The Wells Fargo fake account scandal highlighted systemic issues within the banking industry and the consequences of prioritizing profit over ethical practices. On our unity scale, this incident rates as pro-hate, given the betrayal of customer trust and the financial harm caused. Chapter 8. Theranos, a startup promising revolutionary blood testing technology, was exposed as a massive fraud in 2015. Founder Elizabeth Holmes misled investors, regulators, and patients about the capabilities of the company's technology, risking patient health and safety. The Theranos fraud scandal underscores the dangers of unchecked innovation and the importance of regulatory oversight. On our unity scale, this incident rates as pro-hate due to the deception and potential harm to patients. Chapter 9. BP Deepwater Horizon oil spill. In 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil rig, operated by BP, experienced a catastrophic blowout, resulting in the largest marine oil spill in history. The spill caused extensive environmental damage and economic hardship for communities along the Gulf Coast. The BP oil spill exposed the risks of offshore drilling and the consequences of inadequate safety measures. The environmental and economic impacts were severe, earning this incident a pro-hate rating on our unity scale. Chapter 10. HSBC Money Laundering Scandal. In 2012, HSBC was found to have facilitated money laundering for drug cartels and terrorist organizations. The bank failed to implement adequate anti-money laundering controls, allowing billions of dollars to flow through its accounts unchecked. The HSBC money laundering scandal highlighted significant flaws in the global banking system and the dangers of insufficient regulatory oversight. On our unity scale, this incident rates as pro-hate due to the facilitation of criminal activities and the undermining of financial integrity. Conclusion: these examples of government and corporate corruption illustrate the pervasive nature of malfeasance and its profound impact on society. By exposing these incidents, we hope to foster greater awareness and drive the demand for transparency, accountability, and ethical governance. Call to action. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more detailed analyses and discussions.